Hey loves, it's me, Jodianne, and I'm here with your November reading. It is Tarot Tuesday, and I know this is late. It's the second Tuesday of the month and not the first, but there has really been a lot going on in the energetic fields at the end of this October. So we had an eclipse on October 25th in Scorpio. We had a solar eclipse, and now actually today we have a lunar eclipse, and that is happening in Taurus. These eclipses are a pair because eclipses always come in pairs. Sometimes they come in triplicates or groups, but always at least a pair. And they highlight a lot of the themes that we get into as we come out of harvest season into winter season, and that transitional holiday of Samhain that we celebrate, which is the witch's new year. It is the end of the old, the beginning of the new. We start the new year in darkness, like a little seed, right? So today I wanted to read for you all about those themes. And because everything is really planetarily influenced, I thought I would use my Golden Dawn deck. I don't read a lot with this deck. It's more a collector's deck for me, but it kind of fits with our little themes. So I thought I would use it today as we get into your reading. The spread I'm going to do is also a more esoteric style spread. It's going to go into the elements. So we're going to put a card down for air, which is our mental state, a card down for water, which is our emotions, a card down for earth, which is what's happening kind of in our physical realm, for fire, which represents our energy, and then our outcome card or a message to our soul is going to pop up in our fifth spot. The focus of our reading today is going to be around all of that energy and all of the things that are coming up and bubbling over for everyone. There's been a lot. It's been a lot. And we also have Mars currently retrograde, which is interesting because we are in the sign of Scorpio, which rules Mars, and we will be in Scorpio until November 21st. All right, let's look at this spread. There you go. So a lot happening here. We're going to read these collectively as a whole. What I want you to notice right away is you have two high arcana cards, one in the position of the soul and one in the position of fire. This is a time of transition. We have that death card in our energy center. So the energy surrounding us is fire. And it's interesting to me that it is in the element of fire because fire is all about transformation. Up in the soul area, we have your Hierophant. Now the Hierophant rules our ideas around faith, esotericism, higher learning, and matters of the soul. So we are going through a huge transition and kind of equilibrating the transitions brought up by the two eclipses all through this month of November. As we go into the darkening, as we go towards Yule, as the earth quiets down, this is a time of transformation. I want you to start thinking as the days get shorter about being a little seed in the dark and what you're germinating and what you're bringing with you into the Yule season. Now you see that the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is about heartache. I don't feel like this is new heartache. I don't think this is new pain. I think it's grieving. I think it's grieving through transformation. I think we're going to be looking at past hurts and our patterns in them. I know it's patterns because we got that Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups always talks about our wishes and what we want to manifest. So this time of reflection, this time of transformation is one where we're going to be looking at old heartaches, old patterns, and how we want change. We know it's change because that Seven of Cups, that wish card, is sitting in our elemental spot for water and emotions. So we're having a real flow and change of emotions. We're moving our ideas around hurt, heartache, and love lost, and we're moving through them in our elemental space of air, and we're making new manifestations appear in our emotional landscape. Are you with me, babies? I told you it'd be an elemental spread. I told you we were going to get occulty today. Now, down in the area of Earth, we have that beautiful, beautiful Prince of Cups. In this deck, the knights are called princes, the pages are called princesses. So we want to look at this Prince of Cups and think about that romanticism we have. The Prince of Cups or Knight of Cups is a beautiful, loving creature. This card always talks about romance and love. And what does that mean in this spread? Especially since it's in the position of our material space. Well, my lovies, it's asking you to get in touch with your relationship with love and pleasure. What brings you joy? What do you find romantic? What do you find pleasurable? We are really transforming our ideas this month around love. So I want you to look at, in love, in romance, what do you give? What do you take? What are your patterns and themes? How do they manifest in your physical world? How do they manifest in your love relationships? Both in the past, the present, and what you want to manifest in the future. And when I talk about love relationships, even if you're in a long-term relationship, like we're talking, you're in one of those beautiful coexisting marriages, every few years, it's a new relationship because you and your partner are growing. So this still applies to people who are within a relationship. What were your old patterns in this relationship? What are your new patterns in this relationship? What do you want to manifest in your relationship? For us who are single, it's a time for us to reflect on how we have shown up and how we want to show up in the future, what we want to attract. How are we showing up as a romantic person? How are we showing up in our friendships currently? Because everyone is in relation, and all of these patterns, they don't just correspond to our love relationships, they're also about our relationships with friendships as well. And don't forget that the eclipse that is happening today, the lunar eclipse, is in Taurus. And Taurus is ruled by pleasure. Taurus is all about the good things in life, good food, pleasurable time, enjoyable conversations, connections with people. So going through this month, there's going to be so much coming up emotionally for you to look at around how you relate to personal pleasure, how you enjoy yourself, whether or not you're giving yourself permission to do that. Because hello, Death card, this is a time of energetic transformation. I hope this helps you with your November. If you're enjoying the content, please subscribe. I do drop eventually a reading every month. Sometimes it's a little crazy. I have a podcast. Please check it out. It is the Witching Half Hour or so. I do post on here lessons that correspond to that podcast. And this month, near the end of the month, we're going to be talking a little bit more about this Golden Dawn deck. All right. Take care, my loves, and have a beautiful, blessed day.